From taking his channel away from him after he was getting endlessly harassed online, to almost deleting his channel forever, blackmailing his own son in the process. Today we talk about Parlo's dad, and how he nearly ruined Parlo's life on 2 separate occasions. Now, if you don't already know, Parlo is a Roblox YouTuber who first blew up off posting Roblox memes, then gradually started posting more drama content as he got more popular, hitting 500,000 subscribers in 2025, marking him as the most popular Roblox drama channel on YouTube. However, before we dive deeper, make sure to subscribe with notifications on to help me reach 50,000 subscribers and to never miss an upload on my channel ever again. See, this all starts in the year of 2022. Parlo was getting endlessly harassed and doxxed by a user named XDGamer. This was part of the reason that Parlo had lost his channel, leading fans to believe he had quit YouTube forever, or even worse, had ended his own life. Which takes us into 2023, which was my first time interacting with Parlo one-on-one and getting to know him a bit more behind the scenes. And this was during his hiatus, since he wasn't allowed access to his own YouTube channel. I will speak more about this later, however, because of Parlo's father taking his access away from his YouTube channel, it caused Parlo to spiral into a very sad and depressing moment of his life, feeling like he lost everything that he had worked so hard for. This would cause Parlo to take to Twitter with a post reading, "Being a hated YouTuber constantly involved in conflict and drama for months will eventually push anyone to mental and physical health problems, anxiety attacks, eating disorders, breakdowns, sleep disorders, and much worse. It isn't fun. Don't make the same mistakes I did." The message was very dramatic and showed the fans at home what life was truly like for Parlo at the time. A depressing hole that Parlo didn't even know if he could get out of. And the audience at home did not take this well. They would start to make fun of Parlo for this and using it as some sort of joke to make whenever someone brought up his name in a conversation. This tweet would be quickly followed up by a post from Parlo expressing how he felt about the community treating him like shit for simply opening up about his life, with Parlo adding, "People like this push me on the verge of a mental breakdown," which was a valid feeling for Parlo to have. He opened up about something very personal to him, and to see people react negatively to it just made him feel like giving up. Which takes us to the infamous post by Parlo, where he would talk about some very hard-hitting topics, like his endless spiral of depression, causing him to attempt to take his own life. The tweet longer was heartfelt, and truly gave viewers a perspective into Parlo's life at the time. But fast forward to Parlo's 18th birthday, his parents would grant him permission back to his YouTube channel, and life was great. And this is around the time him and I were decently close, and he was building momentum back up on YouTube, exposing is on the platform left and right. Parlo would obviously get into some controversies, but that's just what Parlo does. However, fast forward to yesterday, the 26th of March 2025, I would wake up and, like I do every day, I check the channels of myself and my friends to see how we are all doing on YouTube. But when it came to checking Parlo's channel, it had mysteriously disappeared. When I searched his name on YouTube, nothing came up, and it looked like he was banned off the platform. With knowing nothing about the situation, I would go to check Twitter, where I would see Roblox drama YouTuber Guamgo tweet on the subject stating this: "Some people have been asking about what happened to Parlo. His account was temporarily hidden for privacy reasons. It will be back once he resolves an issue he's currently dealing with on YouTube." However, the post was very vague and still left everyone questioning what exactly happened. But soon enough, Parlo would speak on the situation, posting a tweet that said, "My father blackmailed me and has taken my entire YouTube channel down, and I've lost everything. He has entire access to my channel and I'm completely reliant on him to reinstate it. This is horrible, and he was holding this over my head the entire time. Please share this message." The post was spine-chilling to say the least. Parlo's own father had been blackmailing and threatening Parlo behind the scenes for God knows how long, dangling everything that Parlo had worked for over his head like he was some sort of dog. However, attached below was some text message exchanges between Parlo and his dad. The first screenshot shows Parlo's dad texting him stating, "Watch, in studio, live, answer, before we are live, out of Discord, you are." To which Parlo responded with, "Do not dare to threaten to call the police." The second image would show Parlo's dad replying to his last message stating, "One click or answer the phone, watch," with a picture of the YouTube deletion page, subliminally threatening Parlo with his essentially whole livelihood. It goes on to show more more images that Parlo's dad sent to him on the YouTube deletion page with text that read, 10 seconds, Parlo hidden XX, confirming to Parlo that his dad did indeed delete his channel after threatening to do so. The next image would show Parlo texting his dad saying, unhide it or I release everything, with his dad threatening to go to the police stating, talk to me or you're in the nick, which if you don't know, the nick is British terminology for the police, which is what Parlo's dad was threatening him with, and Parlo would even show further receipts that proved Parlo's dad has been trying to get in contact with him for months with no answer. And I will touch on exactly why Parlo doesn't associate with his dad later in the video, but he had every right in this situation to be avoiding his dad's text messages, and Parlo did not deserve his own dad threatening his livelihood just to get a conversation with him. Parlo fans were worried, and even some people from the community who don't like Parlo came out and supported him in this emotional time. I mean, after all, Parlo's entire life's work was pretty much getting deleted because his dad wanted to maintain control over his life. But I have some good news. Thankfully this morning, Parlo got his channel back, announcing to his Discord stating, updated message, please read the tweet. The announcement would link to a Twitter post from Parlo in which he would express what happened and how he felt about the support he had gotten from all of this. The post would read,
thank you all for the support. Now, I want to take a break away from the typical cliche update message, but the kindness that many people have shown at this time means a lot considering how horrific this past week has been. Those who have stuck with me in this time, I will remember and repay you when you need help too. And in a situation as somehow polarizing as this, I genuinely cannot just use text to express my gratitude to a lot of you. Now, in regards to the channel, I will be able to get my channel back. The situation was never to do with a permanent ban or a permanent removal, because then we'd be in a much different situation. But the fact that a grown adult would act like an impudent child and go as far as to blackmail their own son with their channel and have been recorded on video a couple months prior threatening to do it, and how they could your entire channel revenue up in one foul swoop, that just speaks volumes to how he wanted any excuse to do this in a very malicious way, because there were underlying factors like jealousy which were in play. The people idolizing my dad, exempt from the rage baiters, have no idea the physical abuse I dealt with in 2021, or the police involvement in 2022, or the videos I have on which I have decided not to release up until now from 2023 to 2025. But my close friends and a few YouTubers have seen a lot of it, because I wanted to catalog proof of this in case the day came where people would cast doubt on my situation. Somehow people have deluded themselves into some false reality that just because I create drama content or I'm a content farm, that paves the way for me to be dehumanized, harassed, and made fun of for this situation, acting like borderline sociopaths, making fun of this all, or even doxing me, which is somehow supported nowadays and not even looked down upon. Happy at what transpired in the last 24 hours. People who have doxed numerous children, alleged child rape, were all celebrating this news and were being supported themselves because of people's innate and mentally twisted hatred towards me. They'll just magically forget the crimes of the people who are mocking me. And I did admittedly have some sort of defeatist mentality with this all. But after seeing the abnormal amount of degenerates celebrating, I'm staying to spite them all. I'll be back. Good luck to those mocking the situation.
The message would express many things. Hatred for those who have been celebrating his channel getting deleted, but more importantly would touch on the endless abuse that Parlo has been facing over the past 5 years from his father. An old friend of Parlo's, Nift, would state this in the replies. I can attest to seeing these videos and being present to many instances where his father would actually assault Parlo while on call. Many times the man would come home drunk and just start shit with Parlo for no reason whatsoever. I've seen how this has negatively affected Parlo over time and glad he at least left that situation. Unfortunately, it sucks that his father still tries to uphold on him over the distance, which is true. I have heard myself from Parlo and his friends how abusive his father has been to him over the past 5 years or even longer, confirming what I already knew behind the scenes that I did not want to leak. However, Parlo did retweet this reply confirming everything that we know about his father, which brings me to my last point. Y'all make fun of Parlo all the time for spoking out on Twitter or quote overreacting whenever somebody says something false or stupid about him, but what do you expect out of someone who behind the scenes was neglected from his own family for purely living living life how he wanted, and the internet mass hating him for allegations that aren't even real, or even him getting doxxed and harassed, leading to his parents blaming everything on Parlo. There is always a reason for the way someone acts. Always remember that. But as always, if you're new to the channel and you enjoy content like this, please make sure to subscribe with notifications on and join my Discord in the top link in the description or the pinned comment. And if you want to watch something similar to this, click the video on screen now.